Can we talk about these freaking wackadoo, borderline personality disorder New York Mets? What's going on with these guys?
That's what's going on, you know.
It wasn't. You know,
Yeah,
we are sometimes we're just a little cuckoo.
Yeah.
So are the Mets.
It's like Steve Cohen, get on the horn. You got to get Dr. Phil up in Queens immediately to work this out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, you need to talk to you and you and you, and it's your fault, okay?
You shut up. You shut up. All right? I'm talking.
You shut your mouth. And
we're going to bring your parents out here, and they're going to tell us some stories about, well, you know, why you haven't gotten any hits so far.
And we're not referring to Mr. and Mrs. Met relationship when we're talking about Trouble in Paradise up in Queens.
No, they've always had a healthy sexual relationship.
Yeah, you can listen to it on our show. They talk about his, you know, Mr. Met describes his dong and how it's a baseball.
Yeah, and they kind of like, look, you know, every marriage takes work, but theirs is indestructible.
They're good. We're talking about the team.
The team. So this team is so bizarre. There was the first thing was that happened last week was the Mets fired their hitting coach Chili Davis.
Yes,
whose restaurant he has a restaurant where he serves chili that's been a sponsor.
Yeah,
delicious. But they fired him.
Bad going in, worse coming out. We all know that. We all know the tagline.
So they fired him, and then they hired a guy named Hugh Quattlebaum.
One of the best names I've seen in a long time.
They got a Harry Potter character to come in and be a freaking hitting coach, and it made Mayor Pete Alonso cry.
Yeah,
Mayor Pete Alonso
cried,
and so that was weird. And then there was the whole thing where they were talking about a hitting coach on the team that didn't really exist. It was like, did you see that? That was
I heard something about that. Yeah.
It was like, I don't remember the name that they were using, but it was like this weird in joke that the team thought was funny and media was just baffled by. And then to add to that, last weekend, there was a little fielding mix up with Francisco Lindor and Jeff McNeil. And then I guess they fought in the tunnel, and the whole team like rushed over. So after the game, the media asked about it, and Frankie Lindor gave this weird answer about how he saw a rat, but Jeff McNeil said it was a raccoon, and that's why they were arguing.
Yeah, very strange. Apparently, earlier in the game, there had been a ground ball up the middle, and there was like, I think Lindor assumed McNeil was going to take it, and then McNeil didn't take it. Like, they just didn't make the play, and the guy got on base because there was a miscommunication between the two of them. So there was I heard some speculation that that's what caused because everybody assumes they had a fight, like they were fighting, but
and
came out with this weird ass story.
And even I was just seeing the reaction of Ron Darling, who's one of the Mets play-by-play guys, and even he was like, I found that answer of the press conference to be bizarre. They should have just like come out and said, Lindor should have just said, like, in all seriousness, we had a disagreement. We just both care so much about this team and baseball that we got heated, but I'd rather
we're going to come up with a story that makes our stadium seem like a dump that has rats and raccoons in it. That'll be better.
It's like he thought
we got a big pile of trash back there. So all sorts of critters.
Hey, we got critters all over the place, man. We got raccoons. I'm a squirrel. Like, you know, we're all animals from our former manager. So like, hey, it's part of it.
It's like he thought that people would find that charming or something, but it's just like everyone kind of was just like, that's bizarre. What do you like? We know you're lying, obviously.
The commitment to it. It's like, okay, maybe throw that out as a joke for a line or two. And then, like you said, you're like, but seriously, we got, you know, into an argument. It got heated, but because we care and we squashed it. And, you know, I love playing with that guy, whatever, you know, all the BS they say. They committed to the story all the way.
And it's just yet another reason why the Mets are just a clown car, man.